I don't know where to start with this. I don't have a script for this, so I'm just going to start talking and hopefully I can edit all of it. So I entered Elvin's Melee only tournament and it ended up pretty bad for me. I ended up being the only person to be disqualified from the tournament as a whole. It's because I made a few major fatal mistakes that I have fixed for the next tournament. Things that you could not do in the tournament were use your abilities, use two perks which were tenacity and armor. Basically, it's only melee with a few perks, with a few usable perks. And when I say I spent all night, I mean I spent all night researching and doing my homework on a Rogue Company tournament that's supposed to be fun. And it ended up working really perfectly until I committed this fatal mistake that sent my teammate into the loser's bracket. Which means I'm the only person who soloed my teammates into the loser's bracket, which is horrible for me to think about. I will be breaking down why I chose the picks I did, why I chose the picks for my team that I did, and what I was thinking during everything that was going on before the picks even happened to guarantee our victory in the first place.
Try not to make a mess of yourself.
So going off of this, I had a tier bracket made the previously before that I made at 2 a.m. the day of the tournament. Saint and Dahlia are in the top, and that's why we picked them in the first place. Saint and Dahlia are in the top because they are reses. Dahlia is allowed to use her ability to link with somebody to gain their passive, but cannot res somebody through her ability. And she can gain somebody else's toughness and possibly evade a throwing kill. I still haven't done the math on it. I'll put it on screen now after I'm in the editing stage of this video. Cannon was not an ideal pick since they didn't ban anybody that would be really used in the first place. Wild ended up using Cannon really well, which is why I'm not disappointed with his Cannon pick, and he used it all throughout the tournament. It never got banned, and he was wrecking every single person with Cannon. When I saw that he wanted to play Vi and that he was comfortable with Vi, I died a little bit because her passive only works with firearms and she's doesn't have the greatest usable perks. But after I saw his Vi pick and I saw the Talon and the Ronin pick, that keep in mind, the Talon and the Ronin pick were instant locked. The first two picks that they had, which are really terrible because Talon first of all, is a 2 toughness, which means she can get swung twice by Dahlia and Vi's katana instead of getting swung 3 times. Plus, the throwing is a one hit to every other rogue for the katana, which means the katana was really powerful on our team for this entire round. This is going to be crazy in the beginning.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, they're both on me on point.
Got him. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's exactly how it looks. That is me using my ability, but in all fairness, that was a complete mistake. I was playing mouse and keyboard for this, even though I usually play controller, because mouse and keyboard has an extreme advantage when throwing melees, and I'm really good at throwing melees on mouse and keyboard, so I just decided to go mouse and keyboard. However, I didn't account for the amount of nervousness I would be getting while facing Don LV while he was streaming, and with that in my mind, my hand just became a roller coaster while the ride is in use, and it started shaking vigorously. While it was shaking vigorously, I was pressing Q at least 15 times a minute, and this was one of the times that I accidentally pressed Q. So, yeah. That's warning 1. He did allow 3 warnings, and this is warning 1. Just keep that in mind.
I've got one.
There's no way I didn't get that.
Talon's still on point.
Nice, good kill, good kill. Nice, good secondary kill. I got another.
Got him!
Nice! That's
No,
the
yes!
rifle kill.
That's the cannon, boy! No, dang it. They're waiting for me to get...
Here we have Exhibit B, where I have exerted 2 of my warnings, and it's not even past the first round of the first game. By now, Elvin's chat is going completely insane, and I'm the star of the show, but for all the wrong reasons. The tournament was eventually not finished because rogue servers were down, but this team made it to the grand finals, and my team was supposed to fight in the loser finals to get a chance at fighting these grand finals, and we're winning against them right now in this game. So if I wasn't just stupid and completely oblivious to what I was doing, we would have made those grand finals and we would have won this, which is the part that pains me the most.
Up close in their face.
And that's my third warning, not even 10 seconds after my second warning. Even though I'm disqualified, the match did not stop here, since my ability did not affect the outcome of the match. And that was his main rule. If your ability causes an effect on the outcome of the match, then that round is given to the opposing side. However, I'm already disqualified, so if that happens to me, they're just going to end the game and give it to the enemy team. Ooh, I accidentally shot.
Oh, we're
Didn't kill
good.
anybody though, we're good.
Did you
no
even
lives.
damage
We have no
anybody?
lives. No, I didn't get a damage point at all.
That's
Got
his
one.
own point. He doesn't have a melee.
Oh my
He
god.
doesn't have a melee.
Get him.
Oh, he just off. He just
So here's why this scoreboard right here is important. So Wild picked Cannon and he's doing the best on our team, right? Which was one of my strong picks in my tier list. Me and the Dahlia aren't doing too bad for ourselves. F22 is doing good, but that's because he's a competitive player in EU, I believe. But here's the thing. IBN Spider and Nova Goose, this is the Talon and this is the Ronin. If you look at their downs and their damage, it compares nowhere near to what we have in damage up here. Which means my tier list is working. Bro, I am shaking way too much to be playing keyboard.
Oh yeah. Let's get it, y'all.
We have this,
Yo,
we have
22.
this. You see their bottom two? That's the bottom two I said were bad picks. Like, I did the math for this. This works. I got Ronin.
Push me hard. Help! Oh, that's him.
And here you're seeing the fourth offense I have made already, which is already past what I need to get disqualified. This res did go all the way through, and since it was considered affecting the outcome of the match, we just instantly lost this round. Not even the round, we just instantly lost the full game. Everybody on the enemy team started leaving, so I left, I tuned into his stream, and I was completely disqualified from the tournament, which means I couldn't be a sub, I couldn't play in this tournament at all. What's amazing about Elvin is I did tell him about my mistakes that I was making. I told him that my hand was just extremely shaky and I didn't unbind my keybinds before the tournament, and I was accidentally pressing the Q button multiple times throughout the thing, even when nobody was downed and it wasn't going to res anybody anyways. Elvin is allowing me to compete in his second melee tournament that he's hosting, but the only thing he said is he's going to be extremely mad if I do use my ability in that, which is why I instantly unbinded every single keybind I had. So yeah, that's how I got kicked out of Elvin's melee only tournament. I've learned 3 things from this experience. 1, unbind everything in a melee only tournament. 2, my strategy will work for the second tournament. 3, don't edit videos at midnight. If you're wondering why this video isn't very well edited like I usually do, it's because it's been edited at midnight and I'm very tired. Other than that, I have 2 major announcements coming out soon. One about me and Viper, which I've recently signed to for content creation, and the other being a video series I want to produce that'll hopefully be fun. I'll see you guys later. Hopefully soon.